Hey, welcome back to RivLo Acres. I'm Ashley, and today I'm going to talk about pickled eggs, how to make them, how to use them, how to make them your own, and how to really just use all of those eggs. Alright, so pickled eggs. Let's talk my journey of pickled eggs, which I still am not sure that I really like them, but Brian does like them, and that's all that matters. So I grew up with beet pickled eggs being the forefront of the pickled egg world that I didn't know existed. So anytime we would go to a buffet, they always had the salad bar and there was always those purple eggs. So I know of beet pickled eggs because of that. My grandmother also made pickled eggs and they were always beet pickled eggs. And when I was younger, I did not like beets. I did not like the idea of brined things, and so I just never really got into the pickled eggs. So fast forward 20 plus years, I meet Brian. Brian was in the Navy. He has told me stories about some of the guys on the ship making their own pickled things because they were from different cultures, and that's a normal thing for different cultures. So he asked me to make pickled eggs. Now, I didn't know that pickled eggs didn't mean beet pickled eggs because that's all that I really knew. I knew I didn't like them, so I never went down the rabbit hole. So he kept telling me no, they weren't beet pickled eggs that he's looking for. So I finally started to make him some eggs after doing some searching, and I made him some different ones, and now I've tweaked it to a recipe that he really enjoys. Now, I want to say I am not an expert. I am not a canning expert. I am not a pickle person, so take this as just advice. I will link down below the link for a food preservation recommendation for pickled eggs. There are a few recipes on there that you can follow. If you follow the directions, you should be pretty safe. In the springtime, our chickens really lay a lot of eggs, so I know that most of us are probably swimming in eggs by now. I know that we are. I know that now is a time where we tend to contemplate our decisions and how many chickens that we have. So this is a really good way to use those extra eggs that we have now, and actually a way to preserve them. All granted, it is a short-term preservation, but at least they would stay good for up to 4 months, possibly up to 6 months I've seen, but 4 months is pretty much where I've seen. It's a good way to use up your eggs. It's a good way to use your holiday eggs. Like we have Easter coming up. So, let the kids color their eggs, you peel them, and you make pickled eggs, and then you can enjoy those eggs for, a few weeks or up to a few months afterwards. And that way they don't have to go in the trash, they don't have to go to the landfill, they don't have to go to the chickens or the pigs. You can enjoy them. You can make a nice egg salad with them. You can use them as a garnish. You can use them as a snack. You can, some people fry an egg, so you could do like a fried pickle egg. I think they call maybe a Scotch egg is like oozy in the center, but something along those lines where you're just enhancing the flavor further. You can also add pickled eggs to your avocado toast. You can add them to your salads. It's just, there's so many different ways that you could use them, and by them not just being like a sweeter beet pickled egg, you can actually make them so that they enhance what you're eating too. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Alright, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.